All right, shalom, shalom. It's Yahweh Kanan, and we're gonna give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem. Give honors to the apostles, a great millstone, citation to all the Akims and Aquas out there, making their body a living sacrifice, and then doing this LGBT lot shit and this Queen of Heaven witchcraft. And we coming in with another one, the year of prophecy, and it's popping off like popcorn. You see what's going on in Russia, the moves that's being made. You see what's happening in the news. You can feel the energy around you. So Akim's got to buckle in, lock down, and keep pushing. Edify, exalt, fast, pray, and keep it moving. Because more and more, Esau is being revealed. And Esau handlers and his helpers are being revealed too. So we're gonna go into a nice one today, which gave me like a learning curve. You know, you get a lot of information together and you be wanting to like come to a conclusion with it. This is the conclusion to another exposure of the Queen of Heaven spirit, and how for the last 50 years, which the conception of America, because it goes all the way back into the who was that? Suckeries? Suffragettes or some shit. Damn. Well, the article gonna say it. I'm jumping. I'm excited. We're gonna wait till the article get there. So yeah, it's gonna take you down the whole timeline of the ancient gods from the East and their philosophies, and it's gonna name names, and it's gonna give off Madame Bivlaflevis or whatever her name is. I can't think of this name right now. Damn, I should have hit my book. But it's all good. She gonna come up in there, because then you'll be able to pull a picture up for her. Because she also in Codex Magica, and she's in what's that? Secret Architects of Our Nation Capital. People.
Oh, I think I found something. Madam Helena Blavatsky. I think I said Blavatsky.
Let's face it real quick. Yeah. Okay. See if you can just put her name in and put in it's gonna come to me. Put in Codex Magica page. I want to say 399. Let's see. Watch this.
Screen share.
Yeah, watch this. Before we get started, we ain't even got started. Well, we start, but oh, you know they're gonna make it seem like they don't know who that is. But we got the whole name. Oh, there she goes. And she looked like a witch. It's gonna come up. I would have put CAL on there. Page.
Let's see.
See if they'll if you put the page in, if they'll pull it up.
Okay. Page. It's
399. Then go to imagery. Oh, I thought I was gonna get lucky. They got the book. I wanted them to show the page with her on there, because it tell you like who she is, but that's okay.
Okay,
y'all look her up, Wikipedia.
Yeah, I clicked on her name on the site. It got her here too.
Yeah.
Spiritualism, science, spirits, Madam Blavatsky.
Yeah, 19th century most famous and notorious occultist. Yep. The godmother of the New Age movement. That's
Mm.
all these new esoteric. How you say it?
Uh,
I'm fucking up on some of them word. Exotestic. I don't know. I can't never say that motherfucker. I be saying it, but I can't say it.
yeah.
Yeah, just read about it a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Kind.
It's gonna say it. You gotta
This
say it.
this is Helen Helena Blavatsky was the late 19th century's most famous and notorious mystic, occultist, and medium in an era rife with spiritualism and occultism. Madame Blavatsky, as she was usually known, co-founded the still existent Theosophical Society in 1875,
Yeah,
aiming, aiming for a synthesis of science, religion, and philosophy.
right. Yeah, and they brought in that philosophy that
God,
women can teach and all that stuff. That's all occultist. But we can go and cut to the document and show how she worked her magic. Cause see, that's the head. But now we're gonna show you how she worked it. It's gonna speak for itself.
God.
Now we're gonna play the audio, but we're gonna let y'all see. We're gonna start from the top and we're gonna commentate at the same time. A lot of moving parts.
Oh, you hear
Yeah.
that?
Nah,
Okay. Let me see. I probably gotta let me stop the share.
I'm about to say, man, read it on there. Yeah. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
if you want to just read it, we'll read it. If it got to do all some special stuff,
Oh yeah, I didn't put the share sound on. I forgot to put that on.
okay.
Okay, let me rewind it back.
Jessa Crispin explores feminism's hidden spiritual side. From JSTOR Daily, read by Sharon Bott. For
You will
Q,
let you scroll up and down.
Oh yeah,
they've
yeah.
become a common sight wherever feminists gather, as symbols of the occult. Whether it's a "We are the granddaughters of the witches you couldn't burn" t-shirt, a tarot deck with trans-focused imagery, or a conversation about hexing the patriarchy, young women's pursuit of equal rights and fair treatment is intimately tied up with the rise and spread of witchcraft as a spiritual and religious practice.
Could you pause it?
It's easy to dismiss most.
Right. So right off top, it's letting you know that they openly have these symbols. They openly telling you what they doing. They saying we are queer, we are here, and we coming for your children. And we have open Satanists of Blacks, Latins, and Native Americans that's out here participating and going right along with this. So right off, and they under the guise of what? Live free, do what thou will, all that. So I'm gonna do that. First Timothy's 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And that's the motto, that you live and you do with our will. But the scripture is totally opposite of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that career woman and living free, no, you dead mentally. Now I'm gonna jump down a little bit. This First Timothy's 5, and because she carried traits with her. 11. It's a but the younger, First Timothy's 5 and 11, but the younger widow refused, for when they have begun to wax wanting against Yahweh Shah, they will marry, having dominion, because they have cast off their first faith. And we see that all day long. Kanye made that he made that music video when he said what did he say? That lyric when he said What happened to religion? Oh, she gonna lose it. I mean, I know y'all like, okay, that was a bad example. And withal, they learn to be idle. See that? These are your Israelite women all over the world.
Yeah.
See, because this occultist wasn't just for America. Because when you do the history, that's why I said, once we go into the history, it's going to bring up how it came from England and all that. And we're going to stop it then. But right now, and withal, they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house all day. And not only idle, I got to go somewhere. I got to go somewhere. I got to go somewhere. I don't care what age they is. Me and my girls finna hang out. You see all these girl parties. If you got a Snap, if you got an Instagram, if you got a Facebook, any of that, it's all. Did I miss anything? A Twitter.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. If you got any of them platforms, you see all day your shit lit up. And who every Friday, the Akim from Texas, Yashar, he was just complaining about that. How he over, a team and so forth. And he was like, damn, y'all, every day they want to just go out. I'll be having to tell them reasons. And I, because iron sharpen iron, and we comfort one another. I, told them a little bit of my experience. It's like, no, you gotta up front use your use what Yahushua gave you as your advantage. Remember, you the leader. So you set the tone and you get to use a double form. One, no, I ain't got to go because I'm the boss. And then two, I can't go all the time because I'm the boss. That's it. And don't play with my religion for 3. 1 Timothy 5:11. But the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanting, against Yahushua they will marry, having dominion because they have cast off their first faith. And withal they learn to be idle, wandering about. See that? Meaning it's a change of the thought. Wandering about from house to house, and not only idle, but tellers also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. See that? Talking about all their sexual desires and advancements that they had at work from other guys and all that. Yeah. My demon and y'all women out here, shit, is doing that.
Yep.
1 Timothy 5:14. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children. This generation ain't trying to do none of that.
Yep.
They plan B. I got my plan B.
That'll go. They straight to abortion.
Yeah, and they learned it from where? The music.
Yep.
I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house. How she gonna guide the house when they not even raised to guide no house? They being raised to go out and don't settle and forever young, and they got a hot body. Guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully, for some are already turned aside after Satan. And who is Satan? The feminist movement that was cultivated, that was spawned, that was enlightened through her what is it? Madame Blavatsky, what she was, occultist slash. Yeah, this bitch got so many titles.
Madame Blavatsky, Helena Blavatsky, Madame Helena Blavatsky. Can't say that. Sounds good.
Yeah. She influenced philosophy, all that. So
philosophy was a religion and science.
Science, all that. This is my body. I can do what I want.
You go back to the audio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Contemporary witches. The modern expressions of witchcraft seem primarily about consumption and Instagram, posting pictures of your latest ritual with the $120 rare crystal next to the designer tarot deck and the trendiest succulent plant that was illegally smuggled next to the designer tarot deck and the trendiest succulent of witchcraft seemed primarily about consumption and Instagram, posting temporary witches. The modern expressions of it's easy to dismiss most
There you go.
contemporary witches. The modern expressions of witchcraft seem primarily about consumption and Instagram, posting pictures of your latest ritual with the $120 rare crystal next to the designer tarot deck and the trendiest succulent plant that was illegally smuggled in from South Africa. But the histories of witchcraft and feminism, indeed occult spiritual practices and political revolutionaries in general, are closely connected. The history of feminism tends to...
I just thought about it too. A lot of these, which I don't show it too much anymore, but like being on social media sites, a lot of them would be talking about like having crystals and shit, and they be practicing with them, and they be talking about it's supposed to bring positive energy. Yeah, but that's not what they using that shit for.
Yeah, because they don't know the history behind what they doing. They just going along with what they see on TikTok, what they see on Instagram, and just going along with it, not knowing that these movements and that you're doing and the crystal, because you ain't coming in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. So outside of that, you Satan all day. So, but don't y'all use the crystal? Yeah, under Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, motherfucker.
Right,
You come in the name of God. Who the fuck is that? Good luck with that one. Yeah, I was gonna go somewhere with it, but I'm like, nah, let me let this move a little bit because it's finna go into the history.
Okay.
Written as a secular movement, one indifferent at best to the spiritual side of life, if not actively hostile. And while that might be true of some individual figures, most of feminist history has emerged from and alongside esoteric developments like spiritualism, theosophy, and paganism. This history is mostly the result of the fact that the development of a feminist consciousness required the interrogation and breaking free from monotheistic Abrahamic religions, which used religious doctrines to justify the political and cultural subjugation of women.
Pause. So there we go. That's what all this was about. See that? Just in case they missed it, could you just read it for them real quick?
Okay, from the top.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the history of feminism tends to be written as a secular movement.
See that? Now, the history of feminism looked at like it's supposed to have been for secular movement, right?
This is one indifferent at best to the spiritual side of life, if not actively hostile. And while that might be true of some individual figures, most of feminist history has emerged from and alongside esoteric development like spiritualism, theosophy, and paganism.
Right. Now, could you look up esoteric? Because they don't know what the fuck that means.
Okay, Tom.
They like esoteric. Yeah, nigga. That's the word I was trying to say. I couldn't say earlier about her.
So, it says intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest.
That's the Illuminati, nigga.
God.
That's who y'all learned it from, the Illuminati.
Yep.
So that feminist, Illuminati.
Yep. God.
Got you. You want to do well, let me get it. Cause y'all on some bullshit. And I know I'm jumping the gun on some of these scriptures. But oh well. This Isaiah, but y'all gonna hear these. This Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Because who is they always bringing up? Black History Month. They only bring up 4 people. Prince, Hall. There go your witchcraft right there. Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
And who else?
Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks. That's it.
God.
That's it. There go your occultist witchcraft right there. But them our leaders though. But they was into witchcraft. Because if the brother pull up Mason P. Hall, he gonna come right up.
God.
Yeah. I got him in the book. Ain't nobody playing. It's Micah 3:1. And I said, here I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment, who hate the good and love the evil? That's why every I was who the fuck is that?
So it all came up Manly P. Hall.
Yeah, I was about to say they got you see, I said that ain't none of our black ain't none of our they boy they'll start a riot.
God.
I can see that. Black History Month, they put him up there on TV. Motherfucker go snap.
Right.
Motherfucker be like, hold on, bro. What's this? They try to openly disrespect us? Like, who fuck this feminist ass white boy? Micah 3:1. Look like he ready to go to Houdini school or some shit. No, you can pull him up though.
Okay, God.
Yeah, put in Black History Month, Prince Hall. I bet you come up then. I don't know the nigga first name. Micah 3:1, and I said, here I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and you princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones? The truth, they've been hiding the truth. It said, who also eat the flesh of my people. See that? Y'all taught our people feminist witchcraft. Got the man out the house and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces as for the pot and as flesh within the cauldron.
God.
See that? And now we fully invested. There you go. See that? 1735 to 1807.
This is
free black community. Yeah, I bet. In Boston. Go ahead, you got it wherever you want to take, whatever you see. Yeah, free black Freemason nigga, educated.
Yeah, God.
He was in the military, of course. There you go. Hit him up. I'm shut up.
This is
yes, niggas.
It's a Prince Hall Freemasonry is a branch of North American Freemasonry for African Americans founded by Prince Hall. This is on September 29, 1784. There are 2 main branches of Prince Hall Freemasonry: the Independent State Prince Hall Grand Lodges. I think I gotta click on it. Let me click on it. Okay, yeah, it's the Independent State Prince Hall Grand Lodges, most of which are recognized by mainstream Grand Lodges and those under the jurisdiction of the National Grand Lodge. It's a Prince Hall Freemasonry is the oldest and largest, with 300,000 plus initiated members, predominantly African American fraternity in the nation.
There we go. My bad. I thought I had one. It's in one of these motherfuckers. So there we go.
So he opened the doorway.
Go ahead, cuz.
You have to say he opened the doorway for like Jake. That's why he got like a lot of celebrities, especially this other tribe, this this rappers that's a part of this Freemason, like Jay-Z for instance.
There we go. And that's why the scripture said, "Ye heads of Jacob, is it not for you to know judgment?" No, that night they said nope. We putting them right over here, and that's why you got all those Eastern stars, the women that's involved. They push this heavy, the feminists, but that came from Bivloflavich, whatever that bitch name is, which is a high occultist witch. But we gonna keep on moving. Does it get even better?
Christianity, the story of Eve and the introduction of sin was used to justify everything from forbidding women to be educated to denying pain relief during childbirth, as that pain was supposedly created by God as a punishment for women's transgressions. Early women activists found it wasn't effective enough to argue that women should be allowed to go to school or, my God, get some help surviving childbirth. During the second wave of the Black Plague, more women died from giving birth than from the plague itself. They found it was more effective politically to attack directly the source of their oppression, religious authoritarianism.
See?
It wasn't just that suffragette Victoria Woodhull was branded a witch by the misogynistic press, depicted in a political cartoon as Mrs. Satan.
Scroll down a little bit, because they finally brought it up. Succorus. Where we was at? I'm finna catch it. Down a little bit more. Religions, authoritarian. It's right next. It's under that. When women is like, Woodhill. Under that. I thought I seen the motherfucker. Oh yeah, right there. It was just that. What did you say that? Succorus.
Suffragette.
Yeah, Victoria Wood. Yeah. Put that in real quick. We finna catch. And I think me and the Akim Matazawan, some we did lesson on this already. That's why I know what to point out. And you see it come right up and watch it take you right over to England. Bam, got him. See that? Fuck you think Madame Blavatsky from? She from over that side, nigga. Hit the name one time so they can hear it.
Suffragette.
Oh, suffragette. Okay, let me play one more time.
Suffragette.
Right. See that this shit wasn't new to America. Y'all making it seem like Biden came in the 60s and did the woman liberation and all. Man, get y'all weak, slow ass out of here. But let's show them where it came from, so it won't be a mystery. We got the history.
This is let's see. It says a suffragette was a member of an activist women's organization in the early 20th century who, under the banner Votes for Women, fought for the right to vote in public elections in the United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there we go. Before they came in, so that idea is an old idea, and it's under witchcraft, and it's already been tested out over in England before they brought it over here. That's why Gloria Steins, which you'll pull her up later, openly told y'all that the FBI gave her that format to teach y'all about the whole feminist. Yeah, Gloria Stein herself, open interview. That's who y'all know who feminist is, but okay.
I think I just read. Let me just read the rest instead of playing the audio.
Yeah, Colin, go ahead.
Okay. This is it wasn't just that.
I'll be right here.
Okay. This is
no, go ahead, though.
It wasn't just that suffragette Victoria Woodhull was branded a witch by the Mrs. I think I said it right. Mr. John. Let me see. Type that word in. I don't want to pronounce it wrong.
Misogynistic.
Misogynistic. There we go. Misogynistic. Okay. This is it wasn't just that suffragette Victoria Woodhull was branded a witch by misogynistic press, depicted in a political cartoon as Miss Satan in Harper's Weekly in 1872. She is also literally talking to the dead and participating in spiritual rituals. Check that out. This is often denied any position of real power in a Christian church. So women instead found themselves able to lead services in more fringe sects, which had the added bonus of not being burdened with centuries of This is thinking
misogynist thinking. Misogynist.
It's a thinking in text, the emergence of theosophy and the influence of its leader, Madame Helena. Damn, I clicked the name. Madame Helena Blavatsky gave women alternative to thinking about their place in the hierarchy.
Right, and that's why Ecclesiasticus 25 and I should have 25:24 of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And I can point that out too. Like a lot of you notice a lot of this teaching and being taught is a lot of witches. What are warlocks at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on? Right. Fucking up everything.
This is
I got one more. This Ecclesiastes 25 and 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Jump down to 16. Ecclesiastes 25 and 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. So
right. I got a quick reset. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 20. It says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and said, I had done no wickedness. And that's twofold, because they are adulterous by being Satanists and being into witchcraft and not following after the Most High, Yahweh. And also, yep. And then they justify it by saying, what today they be saying? God knows my heart.
Yeah, you're right. He did. Lob in the Hebrew. He know what your bitch, what you been thinking and doing. Yeah, you're right. You said that right.
God, but in their head, they thinking it's like,
they always think they got it. Right. Esau taught their ass to think they always getting over.
Yep.
They always think they slick.
God. So I'm good, long as he know my heart and how I really feel about. Yeah, he know your ass, like you just said, you know your ass is wicked.
Right. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own self, covetousness, boasters, proud. Because this ain't just about women, you niggas too. Y'all got witchcraft on y'all too. Blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accuser, incontinence, fierce, despiser of those that are good. So you Akims and you Aquas out there, watch out. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof, for such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lust, and ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. She got 10 Bibles, every different kind. She the most spiritual guru, God know her heart. Like the Akim just got done. She give you this long spiel of how she have visions and dreams, and she can sense people's energy and so forth. And she got her cross on her neck. Yeah. She got the teeth of Talmud on that motherfucker. Y'all finished.
Done.
That's why y'all can't never come to the knowledge of the truth. But we the devil. But y'all just learned from Madam Bivlastovitz. Y'all finish. And guess what? Y'all wish y'all making sure everybody see all together through the Europe and the Thurum. Beautiful.
This is unburdened from the sins of Eve. Women like Woodhull argued against women's involuntary domestic. No words today. Domesticity. No, I know that. This is in the heteronormative family, and instead advocate for free love, the rights of sex workers, and reproductive freedom.
See that? Plan B.
All right.
After what else? Abortions, sex workers, OnlyFans.
Yep.
Free love, boyfriend and girlfriend, one night stands. See that? Girls trip. See that? Girls night out. See? And those men that's committing adultery with y'all women that's out there, all you Black / Native American men out there, that's why 2 Timothy 3:1 started off with y'all. Because see, y'all in some big ass trouble. See, it seemed like the spotlight is on the women, but you notice when we had to read that 2 Timothy 3:1-7, that long laundry list, started off with you men.
Yeah.
See that? Because we was told to get right. That's why we ain't standing for none of this. We ain't standing for none of you bitches with the spirit on you, and we ain't standing for none of you niggas that's going for none of this and promote none of this. Any promoting any free love, free reproduction freedom, sex workers, all that you support, and I ain't fucking with you. Period.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23.
Motherfucker at work. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry, because you read.
This is for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry.
And that's my bad. You have to read that one again, because that's what I was looking for that one.
I got you. This is 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. It says, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, he will also reject thee from being king.
See, because we was given order on how to conduct ourselves.
Yeah.
See that? The man, woman, and child. See, you don't just get to just do what we want. So we don't know what that's talking about. Like, that's how you know that's of Satan. Ecclesiastes 25:21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. See that? How many of you Akims out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't playing no more. Ain't no more playing. These loose women and women, free love, all that, you can keep it moving. A woman, well, let me jump down. This Ecclesiastes 25:25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So you in trouble here in the mirror. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, meaning stop having sex with the bitch, and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Right, we ain't dealing with no arguing, none of that no more. You doing what? You on what? You trying to wear you? Oh man, you going on?
Yep.
You going on? Motherfucker at work told me, I was like, yeah, my last coworker and so forth, she 25, about to get married. Get married? Why? I said, cuz that's the right thing to do and the best thing. Ain't no motherfucking free love out here.
Fine.
But
I'm also say like the scripture say, that's rebellion and that's witchcraft. Free love and all that. Do what thou will. That's against the scripture. And then the women already out of order as it is, because they battle against the man in the roles. That's not the order. These women want to be masculine. That's what I always go back to.
All witchcraft.
God. Okay, this is when women like Woodhull and other feminists were taunted as witches, as Satanists, as demonic, they embraced these labels with pride.
See that? And that's the history of what y'all embrace today and where that's pride. See that? They was being called witches and warlock and called out. Y'all don't know nothing about none of this. But this is what y'all should do. Y'all don't know nothing about it though. Motherfucker asks what's the origin. You don't know, you just a feminist. That's all you know.
God. They justify
and then you then some of y'all so stuck on stupid and new to the program. What's a feminist? The way you think, dumbass.
Yep.
The fuck are you talking about? Tired of this retarded kid shit.
God.
The way you fucking think makes you a fucking feminist. Damn. So Deuteronomy 13:6. If thou brother, thou son of thou mother, or thou son, or thou daughter, or thou wife of thou bosom, or thou friend, which is as thou own soul, meaning here Israelite like you, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thou fathers, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee. See that? Y'all getting that shit from the east, from these Edomites. From the one end of earth, meaning Yahweh shall say he don't give a fuck where it's at. From one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him. Neither shalt thou eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him. Give a fuck if it's your mama, your brother, your cousin, your sister, nigga, none of it.
Mm-hmm.
And we know the rest is history, not a mystery. And remember, the laws is speedy. I mean, the laws are what's that? They not we just rehearsing the righteous act. So that's all y'all need.
This is according to the anthropologist, I think it's an anthropologist,
Yeah.
This is Catherine Roundtree, an early socialist American magazine based in Kansas that argued for women's liberation, took the title Lucifer, the Light Bearer.
Oh, how convenient out of all the names.
This is so yes, they were on the side of the devil here. This Eve was a hero bringing enlightenment. The serpent was a truth teller, and together they fought against an authoritarian and punishing God. As the historian of religion, Per Faxnell, has documented, this was a shared experience with many freedom fighters, as various socialists and revolutionaries also embraced the figure of Satan as the ultimate symbol of rebellion and liberation.
There we go.
Time.
And that's all they push now. Liberation, freedom, liberation. Yep. Y'all don't know why they saying them words.
Time.
But look where we at right now.
This is This push helped reestablish a hard line between church and state, dismantled arguments against allowing women freedom to participate in public life, whether through career, politics, or education, and disempowered and marginalized Christian orthodoxy from Western culture.
Yep, and that's what they did through the philosophy.
Con.
That's how they did it. And they pushed all of the women and opened up all them sectors for them to go in them. So it'll make it a reality than what you're just saying. See, what you're saying is not projected in the reality. See that patriotic Abraham type of doctrine y'all got, you Christians, that doesn't compute in this satanic world. That's why the women eating it up like it's candy.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? Your candy got worms in it.
Yep.
But you didn't already start chewing. And now you can taste the worms busting in your mouth. And now you got that stank look on your face. And us with the light going, don't fuck with that bitch.
Yeah.
That bitch got worms in her. I'm gonna start calling you hoes wormy mouths.
Yep. See. This work was so effective. In fact, contemporary feminists find it difficult, if not often impossible, to reconcile their political beliefs with Christian doctrine.
Yeah, they can't accept a man being over the house. They not going for that. You was not finna tell them that she finna answer to this man. No, you know what she finna tell you, the closest thing you finna get. The closest thing you finna get. It's only one default to this that she gonna give you. Come on now, you gotta know this one. Just make any guess. Think about it. You and a woman sitting there talking, and y'all disputing on, or y'all going on who finna do what here. What was they line that kind of faded away, but 50-50?
Yeah.
No, we 50-50.
God.
That just neutralized you right there.
Yeah, God.
Ain't no such thing as 50-50. The fuck that's supposed to mean?
Yep.
But guess what? She finna make it mean something, because now after the 50-50, it depends on who can persuade who idea better. That's that's theology.
And now they give her room to have her say so.
That's the witchcraft that they've been taught through Madame Blavatsky. That's why she specialized in theology. They've been working their magic on our ass. They've been working their magic. And see, we laughing, but it's a sad story, especially for you Blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, because y'all have been by default being overcome by this spirit that's on your woman. And you know why, nigga? You know why, nigga? I'm gonna tell you, nigga. It's only one reason. This First Esdras 4:37. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their works. Such are all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. They shall perish. As for the truth, it endureth and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore. With her there is no acceptance of persons or rewards, but she does the things that are just, and refraineth from all unjust and wicked things. And all men do well like of her works. See that? And I mean, it goes on and on. Man, fuck that. I gotta read it now. Neither is her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages. They can't, when you got the truth like we got, it's over.
Yep.
No, none of these philosophy, none of these occultists, none of these witches, warlocks can do nothing against the truth.
Yep.
Blessed be the
spirit is
God
out of
of
here.
God. Go ahead, Arky.
Oh no, I said that they once it comes to the truth, that Queen of Heaven spirit is out of there.
Yeah, it's out of there.
God.
Blessed be the God of truth. So, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh, he said, you shall know the truth and it shall set you free.
Yeah. Said as a sociologist, Helen A. Wait, did I finish reading the top one? No,
Yeah,
I did. There's a little more.
Just go up to where it's red at.
Okay, yeah, kind of. Yeah, we was right here. This is well, I saw from top of that. We were still about at the top.
Yeah, this is gonna read good right here. These two paragraphs. I ain't gonna say nothing.
This is this work was so effective. In fact, contemporary feminists like it find it difficult, if not often impossible, to reconcile their political beliefs with Christian doctrine, as the historian of religion Anne Broad has noted. After decades of waging the war against orthodoxy and fighting for separation between church and state, many women find themselves alienated from the church. That hostility was shared as Christians published many screed warnings against the dangers of feminism, railed from the pulpits against women not knowing their place, and fought against allowing women to take position of power within the church. Younger women came of age watching religious groups fight against their right to reproductive autonomy. I think I said that right. Anatomy, Salaki.
Yeah, and that's what's been happening. The young girls here, as y'all got these political races happening from every 4 years, 8 years, 4 years, 8 years. You know, she 6, 10, 14. You know what I'm saying? 18, 22. Here you go, 2, 3 presidents talking about this reproduction and this and that and this and that, and she confused, like she just listening to her mom growing up as a little girl, not even knowing anything. Then coming into having puberty, then middle school, high school, boyfriends, her whole life, and then you know she got the culture saying free love, this and that. Her parents saying that. The church ain't really talking about shit. Y'all see how easy this is.
Yeah.
But now the truth is here. Now y'all ass in trouble.
The order gonna be restored.
Yeah, Yeah, I wish I giving y'all a chance of opening repentance, and that's why for you to know this. We ain't doing this to bash women or nothing. No, we highlighting how this is the conclusion.
Yeah.
Of the experience of being an American Israelite.
This is and still feeling a need for religious traditions in their life, have looked for our alternatives.
Tarot cards, palm reading, old ancestors, Black conscious, Nubian, Egyptology, Islam.
Yeah, a lot of them talking about the universe
spiritual.
Now. Yeah,
Right. The universe.
Yeah.
You can manifest your destiny.
You
gotta talk it into existence. Bitch, you ain't talking shit. You working, doing 70 hours a week. Fuck you talking to. But then sitting here telling me when you talk to me on the phone after you done did 100 hours a fucking week that, you know, John, you have to just think about it and manifest. But every time I call you, you wake up talking about, I'm at work, but I'm asleep. My dad, boy, y'all lucky I don't call names out no more.
It says, as a sociologist, Helen A. Berger and Douglas Ezzy suggest much of the contemporary resurgence in interest in witchcraft comes from pop culture.
What? Not from Beyonce.
God.
Wait, how we go way from England talking about some old bitch from 18th century to now we have pop culture?
God.
Look how fast that was. That's why I told y'all, here go the conclusion to the matter at the end of this paragraph.
Oh, you know, I also thought of what's her name? Lady Gaga.
Bam, all of them.
And she promote. Yo, Con, they was strong for that feminist shit.
Con, a cabal of all of them has pushed this.
Con.
And it's finna say it though right here. Watch this.
It says, while young witches might claim to have been introduced to witchcraft through other practitioners, through research.
Yes,
God.
And through research. Some of them meet each other, research and so forth, and get into the heavy stuff. But look how they got the rest of the bitches.
It says, or through spiritual questing.
Yeah, got them bitches too. That's those ones you talking about with the crystals and all that. Bitch, you doing witchcraft.
Yep,
you doing tarot card reading. What you talking about? You going back to your ancient ancestors because that's from Africa. Bitch, you in witchcraft. Guys, they get the rest of them stupid hoes.
It says, for the most part, it's been television shows like Buffy and you know what these? Yeah, yep. It's been television shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and films like The Craft. I've seen both of those shits.
Yeah, because they making it nice and appealing and sexy women and shit with power and can manipulate and do shit. Yeah, and they strong and they show them winning and shit.
Yep, This is both feature young, attractive young women being introduced to the dark arts that have been the most influential in sparking interest, which also lines up with how feminism as a whole became mainstream.
Through who? I talked about her earlier. Gloria Stein. She came out and said the FBI gave her that and told her to push it. That's how you Judite women got it.
Young feminists might claim it was an important text by Andrea Dworkin or Bell Hooks that brought about their political conversion, but often enough, it can actually be traced back to watching Beyonce perform in a tight outfit in front of the world feminism on television.
Because they implant them seeds in the subconscious. As them young girls and them little girls and them teenage girls starting to come to age, them seeds, y'all growing them through the rest of the music and exposure and men coming over. And that's why you talking about, girl, you getting hot, you feeling yourself. Why you standing in grown man face? Because y'all stupid ass. And where you guys at, by the way? Where are you beta males at out there? Oh, let me guess. You in the basement in the man cave.
Yep.
Meanwhile, motherfucker knock on your upstairs door. You got damn near 8 to 12 women, whether it's your sister, your niece, your cousin, your grand, whatever, walking around half naked, skimpy clothes.
Yep.
You got all kind of Lexuses and everything all in your driveway. You at work 50 hours a week too. To come home to your young daughter with the little Beyonce shorts on, talking about what's that last one Beyonce just dropped on the air? The last one. For those of y'all who thought this was a joke when it brought up Beyonce performing with the Feminist on television. What's the last one Beyonce just dropped on the air? Didn't she just tell the church girls to go pop it?
Yeah, Man,
I'm watching the shit out of y'all ass. Y'all think I forgot the last program y'all just put in these kids' head? Y'all just went for the jugular.
Yeah,
That was the
I
joke.
remember that too. I remember that.
Everybody know the church is a joke, and then you just told the last surviving of the women in the church that Beyonce told y'all bitches come out of there and drop it like it's hot. She's doing her job double time. So okay.
This is it's a witchcraft. Witchcraft claims a long hidden tradition surviving through the generation through secret transmission by devoted followers.
And we was just exposed to some of those secret devoted followers like Beyonce. Who she giving y'all them secret transmission. We just gave y'all some of the techniques and the subconscious and conscious and 12, 14, 16, 8. You get it? If you still here with us, if you still here for you and yours.
God. You know
see, because we got children.
Yep.
Oh yeah, my son already know. My 24-year-old already know. And he already prepping the 9-year-old to not to get to know, but practicing it. He don't get to have no phone. He don't get to watch with no. We ain't doing none of that.
God.
Getting there, done that. We already knew this. We exposing it to y'all, and it's reaffirming to us to double down, baby.
Yep.
Let me shut up because we'll be all day doing this. I think we might finna cut it short about one more paragraph. Y'all read the rest in this entirely on your own. You got it. It's been up here long enough.
This is in reality, however, much of what we understand to be contemporary paganism and witchcraft was wholly invented in the 1960s. During the New Age movement, many of those early practitioners claimed to be pulling from ancient sources. But for occultists and magicians that claim is as reliable, oh yeah, I totally pulled this from an ancient Egyptian parchment. I in no way just invented this out of boredom, as their claim that saying the right words in the right order can create material change in the world. You know,
I just said it. The woman told me, just speak it into existence. I said, shut the fuck up. All right. You know what? You right. Let's speak it into existence. Destroy this motherfucker. Which I mean, that's coming though. That's coming though, because that's what we doing.
Yeah.
But you about to say something?
I was saying, but when I said they get it from like ancient Egyptian, it makes sense why like Beyonce get on stage. She was like what she had that time when she was pregnant. And she had
to moving like the Egyptians and all that. Yeah.
Yep. Lady Gaga said the same
thing. Yeah, she had that whole head garment, all that shit.
Yep, and it all goes back to the Illuminati. That's why everything is always about a pyramid. They always have a pyramid when they get on that type of witchcraft on stage. Yeah. Or they dress like one of them the Egyptian goddesses.
Yeah, Khan. Yep. Damn, got y'all at. Y'all still talking about the Illuminati stuff? No, you and your family finish. Because from the time we told, no, think about it, La. What year did you hear about like the Illuminati?
I saw him about the Illuminati 2010.
And we 23 now?
God.
So motherfucker was 13 years ago?
Yep.
Right. So anybody that was 13 then is 26, right?
God.
Y'all finished.
God.
Yep, y'all finished.
But the invented origins of witchcraft and paganism did not diminish their power and influence. We have moved on from the spiritualist phrase, no longer really believing we can directly communicate with the dead or that the dead might have anything truly interesting to say. But that doesn't change the huge impact spiritualism had on American politics and culture. even if that impact has often been dismissed or ignored in the histories of feminism. But these new spiritual stories about women wielding power and possessing the ability to change the world cannot so easily be separated out from their political and cultural context.
I gotta see what else they got. That's it.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, that's it anyway. Okay, shit. We knocked that whole thing out then. So yeah, y'all beware out there. You want to scroll up to the top so they can I can show them who to watch out for.
Yeah, yep. Boom. Right there.
Yeah, watch out for them bitches.
Mm-hmm.
They look good, but they got that 100-yard stare in their eyes. They all dressed up and decked out.
Yeah.
They got all type of gold and jewelry and rings and nice beds, sheets and all that. She got the frankincense, the incense, the candles, the light fixtures, and the shit turned colors. That's Satan, my nigga.
So I'm supposed to be saying what beauty and fame, because you may go off for a little, but then you kind of find out she into all type demonic shit.
Be careful out there. Remember, we warned you.
So we hope y'all been edified. Until the next time, we say shalom.
Shalom.